The jar before you, the soul jar. As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But underneath it all lies bone and blood. The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your... A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Brachus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret? Or just sadness for a life that used to be?
Lucky find.
This jar glitters, and with a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking as all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eye. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Brachus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still throbbing in your bones. The jar shatters like glass, but a spirit rises from the shards like smoke. The ghost of a dwarf, bedecked in necromancer robes, winks.
You're beautiful. Thank you. My death waits.
The vision fades.
She must have been acting against Brachus Rex for him to have come for her like that.
Keeping the dead as slaves. What a disgusting display. She does.
Being locked in a tower was more kindness than any necromancer deserves.
The jar on the pictograms spin to life, and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on you, casting you out into the wilderness. As you roam, the human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. Brachus Rex. He promises power for a price. He picks off your golden scales, one by one, stripping you down to the bone. He promised you a crown, but you try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as she seals the door. This is where you belong. Your hand drops away from the soul jar, your bones tingling. In the back of your mind, you hear a small, scared voice whimper before fading to nothing. You feel the source beating inside the jar, but you also feel the collar around your neck. As you reach out, the collar tightens and burns. The soul jar stands on its plinth, glowing softly. From within, you can almost hear the whisper of a... You see, or rather, you feel a far-off land. Frozen breath hangs in the air, pine needles brush your cheeks, and in your arms you can feel a weight. A body, dead. But you have hope. Your vision swims. You're older, but perhaps not wiser. You march at the head of a shambling host, the enemies of Brachus Rex melting, but the scene twists again. Now Brachus stands before you, a beautiful woman at his side. You lash out in treasonous rage, but cold arms bind you. You're sealed away in a tower. Your screams fill the darkness. You feel a jolt and open your eyes to see the soul jar before you, lying still in the vault. Your hand falls from the jar and grips the pillar as you try to calm your ragged breathing.
Good fight.
The pictograms on the jar...
Lucky fight.
The necromancer's memories fade to black, but the feelings remain.
They may have been a necromancer, but they did not feel evil.
Anyone who marches at the head of an undead host deserves whatever...
One must wonder how many more lives they took. How much misery this...
Always late. He hasn't changed a bit. Always late. Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Here's the oil.
I'll yield to none.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
Ifan nods. The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, 1,000 bottles of dust, 50 bottles of beer, oh. Rust.
Should be happy for Green. Did you try? Happened, isn't it?
When another divine arrives, I fear it will be quite some time before we find any answers at all, my friend. Though, it doesn't hurt to ponder.
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh, 1,000 bottles of dust, 50 bottles of tears, oh, make the hinges rust.
When another divine
Easy now, old chap.
will source change back? What if there are no sources?
Gods. The smell, though.
We find sources so dangerous.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that ugly mouth of yours.
So void welcome are attracted to sources.
Goodness, but this place has made you cranky. Look up, old chap.
When another
There's plenty of
divine
singletons about.
will source change back?
Leave me be, Sam.
What if there are no sources?
I only mean that if you think about it logically,
Alexander,
she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greed's better off, I'm sure.
Keep your name out your mouth, Elbow.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead. Gods. The smell, though.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that ugly mouth of yours.
Goodness, but this place has made you cranky. Perk up, old chap. There's plenty of singletons about.
When another divine arrives,
Be, Sam.
will source change back?
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Leave
so
it,
quickly.
Sam.
We find
I won't
sources
say it
so
again.
dangerous. What in his death?
Come on, chap. Don't be
So
unreasonable.
void woken are attracted to source.
Better even to
But
puke
why?
yourself to death than get purged,
When
don't you
another
think?
divine arrives,
You should be happy for
will
greed.
source change back?
What did you say?
Source of
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greed's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, Elbow.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead. Gods. The smell, though.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that ugly mouth of yours.
Goodness, but this place has made you cranky.
Oh, 10
Perk up, old
bottles of
chap.
mead,
There's plenty of singletons about.
1,000 bottles of dust,
Be, Sam.
50 bottles
I
of
only
tears.
mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Hinges rust.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greed's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, Albal.
Easy now, old chap.
Oh,
It isn't
10
my fault
bottles
she's
of
dead.
mead.
Gods. The smell,
1,000
though.
bottles of dust.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that
50
ugly
bottles
mouth
of
of
tears. Oh,
Goodness, but this place has made you
hinges
cranky.
rust.
Perk up, old chap. There's plenty of singletons about.
Leave me be, Sam.
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greed's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, Albal.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead. Gods. The smell.
change back. What are those sources? It's unlikely we find sources so dangerous. What is death?
Sam.
So void woken are attracted to
I only
souls.
mean that if you think about it
But why?
logically, she's much better.
When another divine arises, will source change back?
I
What
won't say it
are
again.
those sources?
Come on,
Why
Jack.
hasn't Alexander listened yet?
Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged. You should be happy to.
Did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Well, let's not get nasty. Greed's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, Albal.
Easy now, old chap.
Don't mention my name to Griff.
That, of course, was so many years ago now. I can hardly remember the smell of his skin anymore. Oh, but I've told you about that many times before, haven't I? Who are you, you lovely little puppy?
He reaches out and gently touches your bandaged arm. The bear's skin is taut and unyielding. You ponder how firmly attached it is as he breaks into a wide...
My, a fellow aficionado. How rare to meet someone else interested in the corporal arts. Won't you stay? Did I say aficionado? My sweet boy, flayed faces. How delightful. As it happens, I do have a toy you might find useful. And in fact... Oh, I think I smell something I want. Something quite...
Atusa by name. Whatever it is, Puppet, give it over,
Now.
He squeals in delight.
Bless you, Puppet. Oh, bless you. And here's the toy you wanted.
That, of course, was so many years ago now. I can hardly remember the smell of his skin anymore. Oh, but I've told you about that many times before, haven't I? Silly. You aren't tired of my stories, are you? Can you even hear me in there? That, of course, was so many years ago now. I can hardly remember the smell of his skin anymore. Oh, but I've told you about that many times